Hey, good evening, guys. This is Jay's Perspective. I know it's been a minute, but I don't want to take up too much time, but just want to kind of tell a story here tonight, and you'll kind of get the overall gist of why I'm going to do all this. The name of this video is going to be The Little Voice, and the reason I titled it that, I'm going to take you back 10 years, and, I was a young, naive, ignorant 17-year-old at that time. I think I was a junior in high school, and I had my first job working at IHOP, yada yada. Long story short, myself and my brother got into it, and as a result, it was over some petty stuff at that time. Me about I believe it was about me helping out with the bills, helping my mom out with the bills, and me being young and ignorant was not seeing the point of helping out, or for whatever my reasoning was at that time, was just stupid. But ended up not speaking to him, and then about like 2 weeks later, I ended up losing my brother when I was uh, going to work, and I ended up getting the call while I was at work. And to this day, I've always regretted that I didn't take the time out to speak to him, because I was, young, naive, thinking that I had all the time in the world to get to talk with him. And I was just thinking in my head, like, why me? Why me? Why me? And then you fast forward, like in that same year, I basically lost my brother. In a way, lost my mom for a couple years, because we ended up, like, our relationship just deteriorated from there, like getting into it all the time, to the point where as soon as I graduated from high school, I just basically moved out, got my own place, was had a baby on the way. That situation, once we had the baby, like, just kind of got chaotic, and got to the point where I just ended up, even though the lease was under my name and whatnot, I ended up moving myself out, and just leaving my daughter and the mother of my child with the spot, and just going to stay with a friend, and then having to basically for a while kind of hop place for a little bit, nothing too major, and then after that, ended up kind of getting things stabilized. Got into a new relationship that lasted about 5 years, up until last year, which kind of will tell you, like, this last year around this time, actually, I was think basically that relationship was done with. I had been scammed about 3, 4 times for at least almost $3,000, just on various things. Just so wild. At one point, I was saving up for a car, and I got scammed for like almost $2,000 on that, because I thought I was buying a car, and it was just some phony stuff. So that happened, and I was going through the breakup, and it was around the time that December, January, like that, the holiday season, usually kind of a downtime. I got to think about my brother a lot and stuff like that. So I had that on my mind, and I was struggling financially to keep up with things, even though I had my partner there at that time that help out. But like I said, we were split. But, we were still doing the bills 50-50, and then I didn't have a car. Like, my car broke down in the middle of the highway, dropping a coworker off, maybe like the month before that. So I didn't have a car. So I was trying to do that. I was just this tension all around, like, and as far as the relationship that ended, that was all on me. I to this day will put that on me. It was just ignorance at that time, doing dumb stuff. But I was just saying, that all those situations that happened, was like, man, why me? Why me? The little voices kept saying, why me? And then, but at the same time, once it hit February, she ended up moving out. I was on my own, and I was a little scared. My little voice, the little voice in your head, was like, tried to plant that seed of doubt. But my mentality is, I'm gonna be honest, I respect everybody, man or woman. I respect, things in general, but I bow to no one or nothing. And I'm not going to bow down to some bad circumstances and, be kiss my boo-boos and sulk and be like, why me? No, what I did is I took the mentality, go listen to this song, J. Cole's Middle Child. Let's say that first minute and a half. You can really listen to the whole song, because it's kind of my mindset. But just took that mindset that, I had to get back to the basics, get back to who I was, because I lost myself over time, and just that motivation, that drive, that hunger of what I needed to do to handle business. And, being on your own, when you go from having that help financially and that you turn it into a crutch and you depend on it, and that crutch leaves, you get a little scared. But, I just got back to, I've always been an independent guy, been able to take care of myself. I've been taking care of myself since I was about 15, 16, paying my own bills, the whole nine. Like, moved out, I've lived on my own since I was 18. So it's like, I'm not afraid to take care of business myself. So that's basically what I did. Got back to who I am, got that mindset back, and I'm looking to take over. Like this year compared to last year. Last year I didn't have a car. This year I've got a car. Got the car that I just bought last year. I'll have it paid off here within a couple months, which will basically essentially what I'm telling you. I'm gonna have my car that I just got last year paid off within a year. I've got a brand new job at Home Advisors. I'm an inside salesman now. I'm able to pay my bills on time and pay all my bills myself without really having any problems. Here and there, I run into things, but the difference between now and then is that back then I would stress out and be like, oh my God, how am I going to take care of this? It just ruined my whole day. Now, I christen myself the Finesse King because no matter what's going on, the circumstance, I just keep an even kill mind because I know I'm going to take care of it one way or the other. I always do. So that little voice in your head, the reason I'm saying because it was just a recurring theme that I heard with a lot of people, and I know it's a thing as humans, but not robots, so it's in our head. But that little voice is going to try to tell you that you can't do something. It's just yourself planting seeds in your own head of doubt, and you don't want to do that. You keep it pushing because that's what I've done. Like even when my little voice tried to say that, oh no, you can't do this, or try to tell myself that no, I can't. No, I can do it. It will get done. I'm taking over. Like I'm taking over in business. I'm taking over in life. I'm ahead of the game this time around. A year ahead from last year. I look back on last year, I'm just like, wow, I've come a long way in a quick amount of time, and I'm keeping it pushing. Like my mindset is I'm taking over. Like I said, I don't bow to no one or nothing. So no matter what the circumstance is, I'm going to weather the storm and I'm going to keep it pushing. And the little voice, even if it wants to plant those seeds of doubt, my mindset is I'm going to get through it no matter what. And I just wanted to get that out there for you guys. I know a lot of people deal with that. So, just wanted to get that out there. Like, you're not alone, guys. And, just keep it pushing and everything's going to be all right. Have a good night, though. This is Jay's Perspective.